Thanks for staying with us. We begin with the Electoral Commission, which has reopened the voter registration exercise for one day to give the opportunity to those who are eligible voters who are unable to register in the just ended registration exercise to do so. In the Central Region, there's heavy police presence at the Cape Coast Metro Electoral Office. This follows a challenge against the NDC parliamentary candidate for Cape Coast North earlier today. Richard Joynews is live with details. Richard, bring us up to speed on how the situation is panning out now.
Well, so currently there are a lot of people that are here. They've turned up for the registration process. And then in the morning, the NDC parliamentary candidate for Cape Coast North, Dr. Joynews, came to register. But when he started the registration process, he was challenged by an FPP organizer in the same constituency. That got a lot of attention here, and there were some confusion all over. So the police had to call in a reinforcement to ensure that sanity prevailed. In fact, as we speak, the police presence here is still heavy. They do not want anything untoward to happen. The basis for the challenge of this candidate, who's been challenged before the matter went to the District Registration Review Committee, was upheld by the High Court in Cape Coast, and then they went for a mandamus in Accra, and then the court ordered the Electoral Commission to register him. So today, he availed himself the opportunity to come and register, and then he is being challenged. The basis for the registration today is that he does not fall within the categories of people that are supposed to be registered. Remember that the three categories of people that can register: people that have returned from abroad and did not register, people that for which one reason or the other couldn't register, and then people that have just turned 18. And so he was, challenged on the basis of this. So that is where we are currently.
And what has been the parliamentary candidate's reaction to all of this?
But they've not taken it lightly. He sees it as a frustration moment, or as a tool of frustration for him to prevent him from filing his nomination. He says that time is running out on him. Time is of the essence for him, and so should they fail to do the needful, they are not going to leave here. They will still be at the premises of the Electoral Commission until that the right thing is done. And so that is his reaction to the thing. He is still around and then waiting patiently for the next line of action to be activated.
Right. Richard Joynews is a Central Regional correspondent. We'll be keeping an eye on that particular area and give you updates in our subsequent bulletins. Let's turn our attention to the Upper West region now. Correspondent Rafiq Salam joins us with the latest from that region. Rafiq, what can you report?
I can report to you that several people, prospective registrants, defied the rain. The rain started here around 3 a.m. and it's still raining here, but they defied the rain and then went in to register. As at midday, about 40 people had their names on the register, but there are several dozens of people who are still lined up at the Electoral Commission waiting to have their names on the voter register.
All right, many thanks, Rafiq Salam. Let's turn our attention to the northern region now. Martina Bugri is there. She joins us on the line. Martina, how's the registration exercise going on in your region?
Smoothly. Like Rafiq's region, there was a rain this morning, but a lot of people have come out to register out at the two centers in the city. That's the Samergo and the Tamale Metro Center. And I must say that we have very long queues. People have actually come out in their numbers to register. But the fear is that they might not be able to register before it is 5 o'clock. And so they raised some concerns. Some of the people I spoke to raised concerns that if nothing is done, they might end up not registering. I spoke to the officers there, and they said that it's a directive from above and they have nothing to do with it. I spoke to the regional director of EPC, and he said that those who are in the queue, once you are in the queue and it is 5 o'clock and you don't get to register, they give you a chip, and then you are able to come tomorrow to register. And so it will be open tomorrow for those who are unable to register but are part of the queue to do that tomorrow. But some of them raised concerns. So let's listen to the Tamale Central Communications Officer of the NDC. He has some concerns with the number of machines being used for the exercise.
Concerns are very simple. we thought the numbers are going to be low, but looking at what is going on, the numbers are too much. And we told them to add more machines, but they told us that no, National has told them to use only 2 machines. And if you see the line that is over there, I don't think they can be able to exhaust all the people today. So I don't know whether they are going to add another day. If they are not going to add another day, then they have to add more machines so that they can be able to clear the people.
But we have just about 4 or 5 hours to go.
Yes.
What difference would that make?
Since morning, how many people have they registered? You know, I can't give you the figure now, but since morning they have not registered up to 100 people. But looking at the people here, there are more than 200. Or I don't want to lie, but there are more than 200. So I don't think by the end of the day, all these people are going to be able to register. So if they can add more machines or they add another day, that would.
Let's go to the Bono East region now. The registration is ongoing at Techiman EC office. Anas Sabit is on Zoom. He joins us with what's happening. Anas, how many people have successfully gone through the process at Techiman?
By midday, about 48 people have registered, and just like areas, we have quite a number of people still in the queue waiting to be registered. Of course, there are concerns being raised with regards to whether the EC will to register all the people on the ground. But my interaction with EC boss on the ground is they will give those in the queue some numbers or a sheet, and they will be able to continue with those who were in the queue by the time they end the exercise today, so that they're able to come in tomorrow and then get themselves registered. A lot of people, I see only a few people who have attained 18 years and couldn't register during the first registration. But a number of them we spoke with, or I have spoken with, came into the country after the exercise was over. You know, the region, we have a lot of people coming from Libya. A lot of people were outside the country during the registration. Now they are into the country. They took the opportunity to rush to the grounds to register. All COVID-19 protocols, from my observation, have been adhered to strictly. The concerns, once again, is whether the EC will be able to attend to them all before the close of the exercise today.
All right. Many thanks. Anas Sabit is our Bono East regional correspondent.